All right, so we are now ready to start our exercises. We've masked both carts. We've measured the leading edges. And we're going to measure the time. There's one photo gate, so I have it on single gate mode. The cart on the right, cart number 2, is going to move through. It's going to start timing it when the first edge hits that photo gate. It's going to stop when the second edge goes through. That's why I measured those distances. So let me just make sure everything goes through without getting hit. Uh-oh. It's hitting on the left-hand side. Hold on, I've got to move the... All right, it's much better. So I'm going to explode the carts each time from 60. So you can see 60 right there. So each time I'm going to move the carts, and I'm going to initially put them at 60 and hit only one of them. They have these little plunger things. So both of them have plungers, but on the cart on the right, the plunger is facing away from the cart number 1. So each time, I'm going to take a little weight. It's kind of hard to do it with my hands, so I just kind of drop the weight very, very, usually with a flat face. If I hit too hard, it'll push the cart down, thus there'll be more friction, and you'll get bad results. So we're going to do 3 time trials of each, because we're going to do a lot of these trials. So instead of 5, we're doing 3. Oh, wait a minute. This is good. That happens sometimes. I probably should set the 2 timers, and let's see if we can get our first measurement. For cart number 1, the time is 0.2083. Now this is with nothing on top of either cart. So 0.2083, and cart number 2, 0.1833. 0.1833. So let's do, there's 60. There it is. Oh, wrong way. Let's go and reset it. Here's cart number 1. And so what I do is I push the plunger in and pull it up. And there's cart number 2. I've got a tape on these areas because they're Velcro. We're going to use that for the inelastic collision. Oh, reset our second measurement of time. Here we go. Oh. I've been bouncing back. Cart number 1, 0.2075. 0.2075. Cart number 2, 0.1786. 0.1786. So that is, here's cart number 2. Here's cart number, oops. Sometimes I'm going to move around this little paper thing because it gets stuck. Okay, so reset the clocks. Now we're ready for our third trial. Oh. .2128. 0.2128. It's a little slower. 0.1771. 0.1771. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to start putting mass on one of the carts. So those time measurements, you average them out. For cart 1, that's V1. For cart 2, for cart 2, that'll be T1 for just the mass of the cart itself. Then take the leading edge. For cart 1, that would be 0.0976 meters, right? 9.76 centimeters is 0.0976 meters. You divide that by the average time. So 0.2083, 0.2075, 0.2128, you average those, and you put that at the bottom on the denominator. Then you find V1. To find the momentum, you take that times the mass of the cart 1. So remember, the carts were 519.7 and 520.9, or 0.5197 and 0.5209. So convert everything to MKS systems. And then to find the momentum, you just multiply mass times velocity, and they should be very similar. And find the difference between the two of them. Now what I'm going to do is start putting some mass on top of cart 2. So cart 1, this is cart 2, so we're going to start out putting 100 grams on the cart. So now for this one, I don't want the masses to move around, so I'm going to tape them very lightly to the cart. I just do not want the masses to move when I explode them off. And if they move, they're expend energy. So conservation momentum again won't hold very well. Okay, so we set the timers. So now, since cart number 2 has more mass on it, it's going to be a little slower. So we should see its time going up. Whereas cart number 1 should have about the same time. Threes. Oh no! It's 3 strikes and I'm out. There. 0.1922. 0.1922. And the second card, 0.2069. 0.2069. So you can see the second card did get slower because the time is higher. So we move back the carts and push them. Sometimes the piston is, the little plunger is recalcitrant. So again, 3 trials, reset, and go. Oops. And go. Oh no, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes I'm afraid of doing this. There we go. Uh-oh. Look at that. Look what happened to the plunger. The plunger did not completely come out. There's actually several different settings for this, just like the projectile launcher motion, and for whatever reason, it only went out to its first position. It should come out all the way like that. Oh boy. Okay, well, scrap that one. Maybe if I get a bigger mass, I'm gonna get a larger mass here. There we go. I got this huge one. Let's see if this works better. Oh, that works much better. It's this big 500 gram mass that I used to 0.1978. So our second measurement, 0.1978 for cart number 1. Cart number 2, 0.2016. 0.2016. Okay, and only one more. And then our start another video, because I don't want the videos to be too long. It takes a long time to upload these things to YouTube if they're long. Okay, so I've got them at 60. I'm using my, I have to reset and plunge. Oh wow, that big one really works much better. 0.1984. 0.1984. And I've got 0.2057. 0.2057. Now actually, I noticed that the track is moving ever so slightly when they explode, when it moves off the end. So I'm just going to, I had the photo gates at a certain spot. So every once in a while, I'm going to move it back after one to make sure that my results are consistent. Okay, so now I'm going to stop the video and we're going to go on to the next mass. I'm going to put 200 grams on top and then 300 and the 400 and the 500.